Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We're here as promised. Okay, we want to take questions. If you have a question, please put it in the comment section. First, we want to understand the band. Yeah. So if you have a question, please put it in the comment section. Good afternoon. Question, comment. Yeah, if you have a question, please put it in the comment section. We want to talk about the latest immigration news and the pause that um, all applications on pause. Okay. If you have a question, please put it in the comment section as I navigate through the news. Okay. I want to see first of all what we have here. We got all applications are on pause, right? That's the latest news for banned countries. Let me put it here. Yeah, let me just find it. With CIS. Let me find it first, and then we're gonna talk about it. If you have a question, just please put it in the comment section. Question. Let's see. Somebody has a question. Okay. How long will it take to get a green card after my wife is here? Are you from the banned countries or not? As far as timing, processing time is concerned, the only thing I'll tell you is to look under processing time, because really nobody has the accurate timing. You can just look under processing time and just have at least you have an estimate of how long it will take. So, but if the wife is here, then it's not supposed to take that long. So let me see. Oh, let me see. Let me double check. Okay. The wife is here. It's not supposed to take that long, but depending if you're What do you mean, do I have to pay the fees? So, but are you saying that you filed for I-130 while you are here in the US, that the spouse was outside, that the spouse came to the US based on marriage? So, if you file the I-130 because the spouse was there outside, then the spouse is coming here, then when you pay for the visas, that's the green card fees, the immigrant visa. But if everything you did here inside of the US, of course, you have to pay for the green card. So Senegal isn't on ban. I don't know. We have to check the list again, the ban, who is on the ban or not. I think Senegal is on the ban, right? Yeah, let me check the list again one more time. Um, T visa approval rate in the US compared to U visa. Oh, that I don't know. You're just gonna have to Google. Yeah, so let me double check. Okay. Let me double check and see. Yeah, because I think Senegal is on the ban. Let's just double check again. Yeah, let me double check again because everything every day we have added, yeah, like every day there's news. So yeah, let me see here. Trump 2.0 policy update. Ban country on the ban list. Yeah, I just want to see the list again because remember we had the list. We talked about the list last time. Okay, so let's see the list here. Got the list here. Hold on. I think Senegal is on the list too. Yeah, Senegal is on the list. Okay, let me talk about this one. Yeah, Senegal is on the list. If your country is on the list, the applications are on pause. Remember, those green card applications are on pause. So let me share my screen so we can discuss what's actually happening. Okay. So this is the latest news, right? DHS pauses immigration application for an additional 20 countries. Okay. So the Department of Homeland Security is pausing the immigration application from an additional 20 countries after an expansion of the restriction took effect January 1st. The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, in a memo released Thursday, okay, said it will pause the review of all pending application for visa, green card, citizenship, or asylum from immigrants from the additional countries. So yeah, if you're from Senegal and Senegal is on the list, basically the your applications is now on pause. The memo also outlined plan to review application of immigrants from this country as far as back as 2021. So technically, what are they doing? They're pausing all adjudications of green card petitions or any application pending with USCIS from the countries that are from the ban list. Okay, and they're going to review applications for like everybody that if even if the person receive a green card, even if the person was admissible and then got the green card, as long as the person comes from that country, the country that is banned, they are going to review those applications from the Biden administration. So if the application was approved between 2021 to now, yeah, they're going to review those applications. That's what they're saying. The list, which composes mostly countries in Africa, includes Angola, Nigeria, Senegal, Tanzania, and Zimbabwe. Last month, the Trump administration expanded the list of countries with travel restriction to the US from 19 to 39, plus the Palestinian Authority. Okay, so yeah, yeah, 39 countries with full or partial travel ban in the United States. Some countries have partial ban. Some country has total ban. Okay, but anyway, USCIS we remain dedicated to ensuring that alien from high risk country of concern who have entered the United States do not pose risk to national security. Basically, they just want to re-examine those applications, basically review them, and perhaps re-interview the people that they feel like are a threat to national security. Basically, that's what they're saying. So let me see who's on the list. Let me stop here and take question and see who's. Yeah, technically, if a person country is on the list right now, they're pausing all applications. Okay, according to USCIS, they're pausing all those applications, and that's it because they're trying to interview the people again. Let's see. USCIS pausing all application. Yep. Yeah, they're pausing all application. Yep, that's what they're saying. Let's see. Yep, that's exactly what we're saying here, right? They are pausing all those applications, but it doesn't mean if anybody qualifies, they can file. However, they're not going to give you a final decision just yet because of the travel ban. Yeah, so everything is on pause now. Yep. Yeah, technically that's what's happening. We just want to see the list. Okay, so this is the let me share the screen again so we can go over the actual memorandum. Let me share my screen again so we can go over the actual list. Where is it? Okay, so here you have it. Okay, so this memorandum came on January 1st, 2026, which was on Thursday. Subject: hold and review of USCIS benefit application filed by aliens from additional high-risk countries. Okay, effective immediately, which was effective January 1st. This memorandum directs U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services personnel to place a hold on all pending benefits application for alien listed in the Presidential Proclamation 10998, restricting and limiting the entry of foreign nationals to protect the security of the United States, pending a comprehensive review, regardless of entry date. All applications are on hold. All pending applications are on hold from people who are in the travel. If their country is on the travel ban, then their application are on pause. Okay, then they're going to conduct a comprehensive review of all policy, procedure, and screening and vetting processes for benefits requests for alien from country listed in the presidential proclamation 10998, and conduct a comprehensive review of approval benefit requested implicated in PP Presidential Proclamation 10998 that were approved on or after January 20th, 2021. So technically what they're saying is this: all applications pending review. They're going to review, do again another screening, vetting, and perhaps re-interview additionally. Especially the people who were already granted their status. They are reviewing from applications that were approved after January 20th, 2021. They're pretty much trying to review and see if the people in question went to a proper vetting. Okay. So, yeah, they are reviewing those applications. That's what they're saying here. And not to mention, they're putting a hold on all pending application. That's it. That's basically what it says here. Then you just have to go with the country ban. Basically, it's going to be 39 countries. And just if your country is there, then just know that the application is on pause. That's it. But is it going to be challenged? Yes, of course, it's going to be challenged in federal court. Some individuals are challenging it individually, and perhaps we might have those type of class action lawsuits sometime soon, I believe. You see, yeah. So this is just information. Okay. This is the guidance of it. USCIS has determined the operational necessity to ensure all aliens from high-risk countries of concern who enter the United States do not pose a threat to national security or public safety. Okay. USCIS will conduct a thorough review on case-by-case basis to assess benefit eligibility, including whether the alien is listed in the terrorist database, whether the aliens connected to prior, current, or planned involvement in association with activity like terrorist activity, right? Whether the alien is linked to prior current or planned involvement in association with any activity that might pose a risk or serious harm or danger to the community, including criminal conduct. So they want to make sure that the people who were granted benefits are not terrorists or criminal or drug, those drug lord, or trafficking or something around those lines, human trafficking and stuff like that. So that's why they're doing it. What type of application that are on hold? Now we're talking about, this is the exception to the hold, right? Exception to the adjudication hold for cases with identified national security, public safety, fraud-related information still require adjudication on directorate or program office. Let's see here. The following are exception to the adjudication hold. The Form I-90, application to replace permanent residency. Okay, that's an exception. This one, if it's pending, it's going to be adjudicated when the time comes, because that's an exception. Form N-565, application for replacement of naturalization citizenship document. Form 600, application for certificate of citizenship. Work permit under C8. Let's see. Hold and review of USCIS application by alien from additional high-risk country. Okay. So another exception here is yeah, they'll give us additional guidance within 7 days. So basically by the 7th, next week, we'll know for sure if they're going to, they'll give additional guidance as far as exceptions, because in any rule, there are always exceptions, because now they're saying that those applications will move forward. I-90, N-565, N-600, I-765, which is the work permit for C8, C11 and C14 categories, that those they can process. Okay. C8 is asylum pending. And then C8, it says only apply to initial filings. Okay. And then the C11 from law enforcement, because the alien is assisting law enforcement. This is C11 is usually order of supervision type of work permits. And then they have C14, only when the request comes from law enforcement, because the alien is assisting law enforcement. So if this one, in this case, if the person is assisting law enforcement, their application is still going to be processed. Okay. C11, let me see. C11, it's usually supervision order 11 or deferred status. Or parole, right? C11 category. Let me see. C11, hold on just a second. Let me see C11 and C14. I think C11 is mostly yeah, just give me one moment. C11 is mostly deferred status, or those order of supervision type of okay. Let me see C11 category. Okay. And C14, let me hold on just a second. I don't usually deal with that. C9. C. Okay. C14 is the first status. Okay. C11 is parole, humanitarian parole, but only if the person is dealing with law enforcement. That's what they're saying here. So let me see here. Yeah, there's exceptions. Some applications are being processed. So as we're saying here, hold on. Yes. So we got C11, C14, but the exception, if you look at here, only when the request comes from law enforcement because the alien is assisting law enforcement. Only if the police requested that, even C14, because the individual is assisting law enforcement. So that's when the work permit. And then we have Form I-910, which is application for civil surgeon designation only for physicians that are citizen or national of the United States. Benefit request for filed by alien who's an athlete. Benefit requests that are priority for law enforcement and where ICE are requesting. Benefit requests filed by alien whose entry will serve the United States national interest. Benefit requests as well as the association for any program that are terminated or discontinued. Automatic termination when an alien granted law legal permanent residency becomes naturalized. So if you go to the footnote, then you see, for example, USCIS approve an individual Form I-485, any associated or underlying application such as form will be automatically terminated. Then it's no longer necessary. Okay. And then we have here. Yeah. So there are some exceptions here that I-765 for C8 initial application is going to be processed. C11, C14 only if those people are working with law enforcement. From I-90, and then visa for athletes. If it's requested by ICE, like, if we, those supervision order too, those are by ICE. Yeah, so other than that, other applications are on pause. But again, they're going to give us another guideline on, I guess, next week. Okay, in 7 days. That's what they said. Okay, let's see here. What is saying here? What about Guinea? Is it a country ban? Oh, information. Is Guinea on the country ban? Let's see the country ban list again. I don't think so. Country ban list. Yeah, let's see. We have Afghanistan, Burkina Faso, Burma, Chad, Republic of Congo, Equatorial Guinea. Yes, it's on the. Let's see. What is yours about Guinea? Is it Equatorial Guinea, your country? Then yes. If it's not Equatorial, because the one they cited here is Equatorial. Eritrea, Haiti, Iran, Laos, Libya, Mali, Niger, Somalia, Sudan, and then we have Angola, Antigua, Benin, Burundi, Cote d'Ivoire, Cuba, Dominica, Gabon, the Gambia, Malawi, Mauritania, Nigeria, Senegal, Tanzania, Togo, Tonga, Venezuela, Zambia, Zimbabwe. Okay. Equatorial Guinea is the one on the travel ban. I'm from Niger. Will my work permit C9 be suspended based on Queen Court? Please help file since May 22nd. So what they're saying is that right now it's going to be on pause. All those pending applications are on pause. They are not going to process that. It's just on pause. So if you're currently working with the extension letter, basically once the extensions is over, uh, until the actual until they actually process they lift the ban and then they process the application. So the simple answer is right now they're not going to process the application. It's just going to be there, sitting there. Okay, not suspended in terms of it's just like they're not processing it. It's on pause. But if you're currently working with an extension, once the extension letter expires, then that's when you have the problem. What else we have here? Do we have any additional questions? So we're trying to understand the ban. Okay. So yeah, so we're trying to understand the ban. Let me just go again with the country list so we can share to know. But it doesn't mean that the person cannot apply. The person can still apply. It's just that the application will be on hold until they lift the ban. Okay. And perhaps some lawsuit will challenge that too, because let's see. Okay, if you look the country, you can just go on Google, right? Country with a full travel ban: Afghanistan, Burkina Faso, Burma, Chad, Republic of Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Haiti, Iran, Laos, Libya, Mali, Niger. Total ban, okay? Full ban. Sierra Leone, Somalia, South Sudan, Syria, Yemen. And then individual traveling on Palestinian Authority travel document. And then partial ban was Angola, Antigua, and Barbuda, Benin, Burundi, Cote d'Ivoire, Cuba, Dominica, Gabon, the Gambia, Malawi, Mauritania, Nigeria, Senegal, Tanzania, Togo, Tonga, Turkmenistan, Venezuela, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. But what they're saying now is that even those countries that were on a partial travel ban, now USCIS is pausing the application. They are not processing. It's on pause. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, so anybody else? I guess this is it for now. We just wanted to understand what's really going on. What are the exceptions so far? And, can a person challenge it? The answer is yes. A person can challenge that in federal court and just hope that they win, right? Because if you don't win, you just wasted the money. Okay, so that's it. We just wanted to understand the travel ban. Conclusion here is that application are on pause, but it doesn't mean that the person cannot apply. The person can still apply, and it's better to apply just to hold the line on the application until further notice. Okay, and let's just wait and see next week how those things are going to be challenged. Yeah, that's it for today. Come back again next week, 2 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be back.